Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Tonight, the second of our 2 divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First play, and McCarthy to throw. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And he will score. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Only get back to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That's taken on this side of midfield. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a punt return touchdown for the special teams unit. And they get the great bonus of scoring on special teams. This time the punt return unit able to put 6 up on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, 2 guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
Out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Ready, set. Down. Ready.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Look at play action with Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. drop from that time. It's a loss of 7.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The second down throw is incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Teteroa McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
A 52-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Open man downfield, it's Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 70,
They'll stick with him again. He'll get this ahead for about 3. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go. Real quick. 52 blue. Ready.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Young. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down, they need 5.
Here we go. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is,
34-yard
nice
line.
job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
46-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Up the middle they go.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And the Vikings, first down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a give on the ground.
The ball carried by number 4. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now.
Look at play action here with McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's another.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That is caught by the tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down is Young. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for
Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. That one swung out wide to Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Panthers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snap.
Down, ready?
A second down throw for Young. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long.
6, left, yellow, 22.
Here's Young. That one taken in right side by Leggett. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
On the double. Black ultra. Come on, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
They'll go. Young. That's taken in. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
Double, 38.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Strike, ready. Black, claw, 10. Ready.
To throw is Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Vikings take
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Will Reichard
On 4th down, it's Will Reichard time for this Viking field goal. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
at their own 39-yard line.
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the bullet, watch the bullet.
McMillan, the man in motion.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Ready, set.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On comes the punter now as he is on to punt for Carolina. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
At their own 16-yard line.
Will start on the ground. Room to run at the 30. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 36 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in this. And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. He's got room to roam. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. He'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Young going to give it to Brooks. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw, Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Now Young. He'll spot his tight end, Mitchell Evans. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
So, we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set, ready.
The motion man is Sanders. On play action, Young to the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Down the right sideline. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big one there to start the second half. It covers 63 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To throw is Young. This is caught at 2. And he's in. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Ready?
Young to throw on 1st down. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. 22 meter on the board.
From the gun, it's Young. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 27.
That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
First down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Nick Scorton there to make the stop. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, out. Go street.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Mustang 19. Let's go. Ready?
Now McCarthy. That one swung out wide to Allen. And he's very close to a 1st down, out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short, so it is 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
On first down is Young. The catch made by McMillan. And he will score! Terrell McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. Panthers have cut the deficit to 5.
Panthers 26.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
First and 10.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Vikings.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Reichard is good with the extra point. The Vikings will extend this third quarter lead.
Panthers 26.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set, put, set.
They'll go play action with Young. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it. And not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
It's a gain of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
Set, ready. Red, 38. Set.
Here's Young. Here comes the screen to Brooks. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play,
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him so we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Striker, 3-3.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. Young. He's got his man. It's Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now Young. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jonathan Grenard trying to get his team a step closer to the Super Bowl. It's his 3rd sack of this divisional round game.
Drill green. Ready?
On a handoff, Brooks. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. Here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Young. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Yellow, 43. Shot, 17. Check,
They'll go. Young. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Into space. He's inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Going up top. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 66 yards.
It's a pickup of 66 yards. And the Panther 1st down.
6, Mega. Ready?
Give it up the middle to Brooks. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The motion man is Sanders. And he's into the end zone yet again. Tenarella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On the return is Rodgers. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We go three tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
from the 22 now. Here's second and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy. His pass, right side. Going to be caught by Addison. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's third down and a few inches. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He's got the first down and more than that. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
The Vikings first down.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the Panthers,
ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. He barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Young to throw on first down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this...
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the ground, a first down run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
2
So,
yards.
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down and 8. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard. It sets up third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Let's go now. Count, go.
To throw, it's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Set. 45. White.
Give inside. It's Brooks. He'll gain 3 out of this. Up to the 23. Second down. They need 7.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Young to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. In uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
7.
Ready, break. Here we go.
On third down, here's Brooks. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
A loss of 5 yards. Brings up
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the Vikings. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL.